All right, Luke, congrats, Tenley. Player of the game interview brought to you by Wayne State College, devoted to student success for more than 100 years. We got men's basketball coming your way next. Don't you dare go anywhere. You're watching Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
It's important to detect lung cancer early. Let's see if you qualify for a lung cancer screening at Faith Regional. Talking now with Maria O'Hare, an oncology navigator with Faith Regional Health Services. We're talking about lung cancer screenings today. Who should be thinking about getting one?
Well, for the most part, our lung cancer screening criteria is basically for smokers. Medicare, about 2015, started a new program specifically for smokers or people that are at high risk for lung cancer, and they had to meet certain guidelines.
What are the guidelines?
Well, the U.S. Preventative Task Force has come up with some new guidelines this year. Their ages are 50 to 80 years old, and instead of a 30-pack year history, anybody that now has a 20-pack year history can qualify for this exam. One of the things they do add, though, is a statement saying you should have these exams every year until the patient has an illness that they probably could not have a curative surgery or has a chronic illness to the point where they would not do treatment for it.
What are some of the things you can do to reduce your risk of eventually having lung cancer?
Well, of course, one of the biggest things is not smoking or quitting to smoke. Asbestos, being around different chemicals, can cause lots of different smoking, so not being around those chemicals, asbestos, chromium, arsenic, a lot of those types of things. Also radon, having your house checked for radon.
So with these screenings, you're going before symptoms even. So this isn't something that you should be on the lookout for symptoms for. If you qualify, you should do this.
Correct. And again, this is something, hopefully, if you're having your yearly conversations with your doctor, that they would bring up, or that, you seeing this now, okay, I understand, I probably do qualify, I need to talk to my doctor about this. Yes, it's definitely for someone that does not have symptoms.
Maria, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Visit Wayne State College and you're likely to hear,
I got this.
From students pursuing their careers in nursing.
I got this.
Or in our business and industrial technology programs.
I got this.
Or in NCAA athletics.
You got this.
And especially at graduation.
I got this.
With 130 programs of study, manageable costs, and automatic scholarships for all first-time freshmen, you'll be saying,
I'm so doing this.
Get started at ExploreWayneStateCollege.com.
Hey, it's me, one of those students on the waiting list for a teammate's mentor. I've heard teammates is so fun and awesome. You get to talk, laugh, play games, and hang out with a positive, caring adult once a week at school. Teammates help students believe in themselves, and 97% of mentees are proud to be a part of it. I love to be one of those mentees, but we need more mentors. So if you got an hour a week to be someone a student like me can count on, go to teammates.org today. Join the team. Be a mentor.
Rice Auditorium in Wayne, America, the site for what should be a fantastic Division II college men's basketball matchup. Two teams with identical records, but with maybe a little bit different at stake given their standings in each division. Hello, everyone. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay as Wayne State gets set to play host to Minnesota Duluth. Lou, both of these teams 12-8 on the year, and both have the same record in conference as well, coming into tonight with identical conference records of 8-6. The difference is, if you're Minnesota Duluth, 8-6 has got you on top of the North Division right now. For Wayne State, that's got you tied for 5th. So despite their win-loss records, this is a game that when you're talking about seeding, positioning, potential postseason play, maybe means a little bit more for the Wildcats than it does for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think so. And as we mentioned before, I think, this is a team in Wayne State where
you're playing really good basketball right now. They won 7 of the last 9, and you feel like you're in position to make that run and not only get into the tournament, maybe improve your seed. And certainly if you get a chance to knock off the other division's leader, you do that. But certainly a game, you're right. I mean, it means a lot more, I think, as far as the tournament and seeding and such for Wayne State than it will for Minnesota Duluth.
Let's talk key players for this one. For Coach Kaminsky's squad, one of the reasons they won 7 of 9 is a lot of those young players are starting to round into form. And for Wayne State, their sophomore forward, Matt Knoll, the 6'7" sophomore, has really been picking it up of late. Had 18 points in their last game, a win over Minot State last weekend. Really just scratching the surface for how good this young man could be.
Yeah, he's a heck of a player. He averages about 4 points a game, rather, and then right around 5 rebounds a game, but also a very capable passer. But talk about a guy that, he's had some games in the past. His career high is 32. He had 23 against a good Southwest Minnesota State team early this year. So a guy, boy, if you get in the right right flow or whatever, a guy like Matt Knoll could really go off, and that would be big tonight for Wayne State.
Was 3 of 5 from deep, had 18 points and dropped 4 dimes in that 85-77 win over Minot State. Meanwhile, Minnesota Duluth, they're trying to round their starting lineup into form. They've got a young man, a sophomore, who has broken into the starting lineup, making just his 4th start tonight. He's come off the bench for most of this season, but Cole Hansen is leading this team in scoring. As a sophomore, he has been dynamic.
You don't see that a lot with a guy coming off the bench leading your team in scoring. Probably going to start tonight, but again, a good scorer, about 14.5 points a game. He's a guy that handles the basketball well, and he's one of those guards that if the game is close late, you don't want to put him at the free throw line. He averages 88% from the free throw line. Great free throw shooter and a really good ball handler, a complete guard that fits that mold very well for Minnesota Duluth.
Coming off a career-high 28 points on 5 of 9 shooting from 3 in their last game, a 71-61 win over Concordia St. Paul. Bulldogs and Wildcats, this one should be fun. Starting lineups, all the action coming up. You're watching Wildcat Basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
The pregame show is sponsored by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
20 kids, 1 SUV, and 1 mission. Snacks. Speedy Mart is where the snack squad rolls deep. Whether it's before the first pitch or after the final out, we've got drinks, treats, and all the fuel to keep your team going strong. Speedy Mart convenience stores. Quick, convenient, and always ready when the team rolls in. Speedy Mart. Snack strong, play strong.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. And by Heritage at Fountain Point in Norfolk. Living better.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond does it all when it comes to general contracting. From agricultural storage buildings to commercial office buildings, retail warehouses to concrete contracting. The AGI Sentinel buildings help safeguard crops and valuable assets, and Ashoff's professional builders handle the job from the design through the completion of the build. For a free estimate, contact Dylan Price, Scott Pullman, or Brandon Ruge. Call 402-748-3551 today. Visit AshoffConstruction.com for more information.
NCN Sports is brought to you by The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Receiving 3 top heart and vascular honors from Health Grades reflects the trust our community places in Faith Regional. Behind every recognition is a patient who turned to us in a critical moment, a family seeking reassurance, and a cardiovascular team dedicated to being there. Our specialists deliver trusted expertise, proven outcomes, and compassionate care because our patients are and always will be our why. Faith Regional Cardiovascular Institute. Triple honors, one dedicated team.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
Let's talk starting lineups brought to you by Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. Minnesota Duluth coming in with a record of 12-8, 8-6 in conference play. A lot of youth in their starting 5. We talked about Cole Hansen, the sophomore. Caleb Sywick, the redshirt junior, has been their leading scorer of the guys who have started every game so far this year. Again, Cole Hansen has kind of played his way into the starting lineup. And they got big Noah Paulson, the 6'9 redshirt senior, 245-pounder out of Duluth, Minnesota. He is a load down low and will be tough for Wayne State to handle this evening. As for Wayne State and Coach Jeff Kaminsky, Aurrion Harris, the redshirt junior, very good offensive rebounder. You've got J.J. Farron, best three-point shooter on the team. Kai Smith, we talked about Matt Knoll. Andrew Stokes has been playing very well. Among the leaders in field goal percentage, in fact, is the leader in field goal percentage in the Northern Sun Conference at 58.8%. Stokes, Knoll, Farron, all averaging double figures per game. You're going to see a lot of Darshawn Thomas, the redshirt freshman, off the bench. 8 points, 4 rebounds off the bench. He has been a very good wing for Coach Jeff Kaminsky, all-time winningest head coach at Wayne State. He has won a lot of games at Wayne State and elsewhere, won at the NAIA level as well at Valley City State. Took them to the NAIA National Tournament. Kent State University grad is Coach Jeff Kaminsky.
That's, he's done such a great job here, and I think it's going to be a great ball game.
Yeah.
I think this one has got, late in the game heroics written all over it.
Two really good coaches. Justin Wick in his 8th year at the helm of UMD. He's already over 150 career wins. In his 7 prior years, UMD's won 20 games 5 times, 25 games 3 times. They have really been rolling since Coach Wick took over, and he's got them playing well again. 12-8 winners of 2 in a row. Both of these teams 12-8, and both on winning streaks coming into tonight. This one should be fun. It's Knoll at the center circle with Paulson. Paulson wins the opening tip, and we are underway here on News Channel Nebraska. Glad you could join us. Man-to-man defense by Wayne State to start. Sywick gives to Hansen, fresh off a 28-point performance against Concordia St. Paul. Shot blocked. Great play defensively there by Kai Smith. Back to Hansen. Shot clock down to 6. Hansen, too fancy. Aurrion Harris the steal. Redshirt junior. out of Modesto, California. Started his college basketball at Colorado State Pueblo. Now Andrew Stokes. Back to Harris. Curling into the lane. Switches to the left hand. Does what he does best. He is an offensive rebound machine. At 6'4", gets the putback.
Strong for that wiry frame. He's a pretty strong guy. That's a heck of a rebound.
Back comes UMD the other way. Took them a while to get going against CSP. Shot real well in the second half. Meanwhile, Wayne State in transition off the turnover. These are the teams that forced the most turnovers. Number 1 and 2 in the conference. Wayne State number 1, UMD number 2.
I was going to say that the Wildcats are good at forcing turnovers. Scoring in transition will be big in this ballgame, really for both teams.
Hansen can't turn the corner off the double drag. Now right side. Sywek looking inside, not there. Now a great seal, great find up top. Noah Paulson, his first bucket.
What a great pass that time.
That was
that Katona?
Yeah, Nick Katona from the top of the key on the pass. Back comes Wayne State. Here's Matt Knoll. Harris. Mid-range, pull up. Can't get the roll. Rebound out to Matty Thompson. Thompson, 6'8", redshirt senior. Gives it up to Paulson. Paulson can't take advantage of the size advantage that he had. So the Bulldogs reset. Long three on the way. Good. Wow. Nothing but the bottom for Caleb Sywek.
Sywek with nothing but net, but that's a shot I think if you're Wayne State, you're going to give them. That's a long contested three. Again, sometimes they just make them, and there's not a lot you can do about it. But if that's Minnesota Duluth's shot selection, I think you're going to live with that.
Sywek, just a 28% three-point shooter coming into tonight. So you're right, Lou. That's a shot Coach Kaminsky is going to let him take. Wayne State trying to answer the other way. Can't do it. Battle for the rebound. Tied up. Possession arrow keeps it with the Wildcats. Here in our first half, which is brought to you by Yankton Medical Clinic Norfolk. Building a legacy, one patient at a time, one generation at a time. From family practice to expert specialists, they're here for you today and every day. Knoll draws two, found the cutter, stripped on his way up. 3-on-3 basketball, now Wayne State back. Katona. Paulson, now Sywek. Couple of jabs. Can't turn the corner. Paulson draws two. Sywek wants three. That's too strong. Rebound. Tip to Harris. Up ahead. Fair in the up fake. Stripped on his way to the rack. Again, these are two teams adept at forcing turnovers. Might see a lot of them tonight. Got a step. The no look. The touch pass. Good ball movement. Open three. No. Harris the board.
Another long three that time. Katona missed that one.
So 32% shooting team from downtown.
Yeah, they can shoot, but I mean, those are long threes.
Yeah.
I think you want better threes if you're Minnesota Duluth.
Harris gives to Knoll. I'll pull up mid-range, nothing but the bottom. Andrew Stokes, the senior out of Westchester, Illinois.
Stokes drains that one. That's a shot he can make all night long.
Stokes averaging 13 a game. Nice pass. Good movement away from the ball. Caleb Sywek, the junior, gets UMD back on top.
Brilliant cut that time by Sywek. Gets open and finishes that play off a great pass. This team passes the ball and moves very well without the basketball.
Knoll. Harris thought three. Got the defender in the air, drew the foul on the floor on Katona. See the first subs coming into the game for Wayne State. See some new players. Ben Kirchhoff checking in for the first time, the freshman out of Bettendorf, Iowa. Darshawn Thomas, redshirt freshman out of Chicago Heights, Illinois, has been a great player off the bench for Coach Kaminsky this year. And Eldon Turner, Bellevue West grad, seeing his first action as a redshirt freshman. This is a young Wayne State team already playing well.
Only two seniors on the roster. Both of them start.
Knoll trying to body inside. Nice job by Paulson to force the turnover. 3 for Wayne State, 2 for Minnesota Duluth. We'll be keeping our eye on those numbers because those could tick upward the way these teams play defense.
Not only keeping track of the turnover numbers, but the points off turnover.
Yeah. Thus far, UMD has not been able to take advantage. Katona. Right side Thompson, back to Katona. Wayne State staying in front. Shot clock a going concern. Hansen. Inside, tough shot. Actually left it for Katona somehow. Well, that was a great play by Hansen. Katona the lay-in.
Katona, he looks like he's about 30, doesn't he? I mean,
yeah. He looks like the guy that accidentally gets picked last. You know, when you're at the at the gym, and then he ends up torching you for like 35.
Yeah, the guy I always end up guarding.
Oh, what a play! Bad rotation from UMD off the pick and roll. Easy as it comes for Andrew Stokes. Credit Turner with the assist.
They double teamed the screen. Stokes gets free for an easy one.
Back to a 1-point game. Hansen gets a step. And a foul called as Hansen was going to drive. That foul will be called on Wayne State on Hansen. His first. Timeout on the floor. Fun one so far. 9-8. Minnesota Duluth with the lead. Action coming fast and furious. You're watching Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
Visit Wayne State College and you're likely to hear,
I got this.
from students pursuing their careers in nursing.
I got this.
Or in our business and industrial technology programs.
I got this.
Or in NCAA athletics.
You got this.
And especially at graduation.
I got this.
With 130 programs of study, manageable costs, and automatic scholarships for all first-time freshmen, you'll be saying,
I'm so doing this.
Get started at ExploreWayneStateCollege.com.
Hey, folks, stick around at halftime. We'll be talking to head baseball coach Alex Cook. Wayne State baseball. There's some positive vibes surrounding this team coming into the year. Picked 4th in the Northern Sun preseason poll. They open their season in a couple of weeks. So we talked to the softball coach. They're opening their season indoors. That's one way to do it in February. The other way to do it, open your season in Hawaii. That's what Wayne State is doing. We'll talk about their opening season tournament, a great fundraiser they had in that brand new dome, the beautiful indoor facility they have here at Wayne State, and more with Coach Cook coming up at halftime. Can't wait for that.
Love the dome, but I'm taking Hawaii.
Yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, neither team really able to establish any dominance so far. We've been back and forth here at Rice Auditorium, which is kind of what we figured coming into tonight. Paulson, left-handed baby hook falls. Lou, I feel like he could be a difference maker for UMD this evening.
Yeah, just back down that Wayne State defense and gets a nice hook shot. Very skilled player in that paint.
He was held without a field goal in that victory over Concordia St. Paul. So obviously, he was ready for something different. Noel can't get it going. It's back up top. Pull up, tough shot. Too strong. Long rebound tracked down by Siwak. Some subs in for UMD. Jackson Folk seeing his first action. Also Peyton Rogers in for the first time. Wayne State pestering, knocking it off the leg of Siwak, out of bounds. Turnover, back to the Wildcats. Roko Jurasovich checks in for Wayne State. Coach Kaminsky sending some size out there. The Illinois Valley Community College transfer, originally from Split, Croatia.
That's a long drive.
Yeah. Not a great commute. There he is, top of the key. Leaving it left side for Turner. Fronted nicely and taken away by Wyatt Macbeth, freshman out of Plymouth, Minnesota.
I tried to force that over Macbeth. Made him pay. Another turnover for Wayne State.
UMD looking for something inside. They go to Paulson, the two big men battling. Wide open triple. Nothing but the bottom for Macbeth off the feed from Paulson.
Well, much like the ladies, the guys here, the Bulldogs, knocking down some shots here early.
Largest lead of the game now for the Bulldogs at 6. Wayne State coming up on 2 minutes with no points, trying to change that here. They'll be shooting 3. Strong closeout by Siwek, a little too strong, say the officials. And Kirchhoff will head to the line.
Well, Kirchhoff did a good job there just to get into the contact there. I mean, he's in the air, but he kind of leaned forward there a little bit, too, just to make sure that contact was there. That's a smart play. It was certainly a foul either way, but
sometimes you just got to make the job easier on the officials. That's being helpful. That's all that is.
Just helping out.
Saw a replay there brought to you by Meade Lumber, making you feel at home from design to finish. Also by Madison County Bank, here to help you grow. Kirchhoff misses the second. Some pretty good free throw shooting team. 73% on the season are the Wildcats coming into tonight. That's a little bit better than UMD, 72% as a team.
Anytime you're above 70% as a team, that's pretty good.
Kirchhoff goes 2 for 3, back to a 4-point game. Folks, Siwek wanted the cutting pulse and not there. Back to Siwek. Finds some room, finds the big man. The drop step, lost the handle. Extra pass, Macbeth short arms it. Might have been blocked. Rebound eventually finds its way to Smith. Now Kai Smith up ahead. Mishandled. Oh, it was there. Urasovich couldn't handle it.
Urasovich ran the floor really well, just didn't catch that pass.
Foul out high. Siwek draws damage on Aurrion Harris. That will be his second foul. Correction, his first. My apologies. Urasovich sits down. Matt Knoll checks back in. Nothing for Knoll yet. You know, Wayne State, they're coming off a win over Minot State. They had kind of a cold shooting start in that one. They shot almost 60% in the second half, pulled away, got the win. In fact, we're over 60%. Now Siwek. That's a tough take. Did not go down, battled for the rebound, tied up. Possession arrow keeps it with the Bulldogs on the alternating possession.
So by Aurrion Harris there to go get that rebound, does not get it all alone. They're tied him up, but it's just a great job battling there underneath the boards.
Darshawn Thomas tried to argue he was fouled, showed the scratch on his arm to the official, but didn't work. Siwek instead steps back. Bad pass, out of bounds. You know, that's one thing. These two teams are very good at forcing steals. Unforced errors, something you want to avoid. 4th turnover for UMD tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's the unforced ones that a lot of times kill you, and that's a lot of times where the other teams can score much more easily off just the mental error.
Knoll, the sophomore out of Sioux City. Gives to Kai Smith. An L.A. product. JUCO transfer. Another guy who's no doubt just loving this weather. Nice drive and kick. Wide open look. Too short. Rebound pulled down by Daniel Maloek. Another 6'9" guy coming off the bench from Edina, Minnesota. They leave it for Maloek. Boy, that's well run.
Yeah.
Beautiful pick and roll. Back to a 6-point game.
Never hurts to bring a 6'9" guy in off the bench, right? I mean, that's a positive, and he did a great job rolling to the basket there.
Daniel Maloek, the 6'9". You got a couple of 6'9" guys. You've also got Macbeth in there at 6'8". It's a big team. Harris, tough. Well done, Aurrion Harris, the junior.
Yeah, he's just a strong player.
Yeah.
I mean, he can fight through contact.
Timeout on the floor. They're going to have to send Cole Hansen to the bench. Looks like he was opened up. But there you see not just the strength, but the athleticism and the ability to know where to go with it. It's one thing to be able to jump stop and sidestep like that. You got to know where to go with it. That's a nice job diagnosing where the opening was. Macbeth. Up ahead, Rogers.
Got a mismatch in the post there.
Nice denial. Now they go to the other mismatch in the post. With the left hand, Wyatt Macbeth, the freshman.
That's a luxury to turn down one mismatched and go to the other, right?
Knoll still looking for his first point, still looking for his first shot attempt tonight. He's a screener here. Extra feed to Smith. Smith has to regather. Knoll cuts. They can't find him. Shot clock a concern. Down to 2. Step back. Tough 3. Missed everything. They'll say Duluth got the rebound, and we're off and running. Tough position for Farron to be in there. Entry pass tipped out. Last touched by Farron.
Bulldogs run a lot of pick and rolls off the high post there, and then rolling to the basket and getting into the low block.
Timeout on the floor. 18-12 UMD on the road with the lead. You're watching Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
My name is Deb Sedlacek, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank, there really is a difference. I think Elkhorn Valley Bank sets itself apart from other banks because we are such a family-oriented, small-town type of bank. We don't charge you for every little thing that there is. You can call us and feel like you know us. Anything you need help with, whether it's big, small, we're always there for you. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
Get behind the wheel of America's favorite truck with incredible offers available now at Woodhouse Ford. Lease the F-150 for $389 a month or save up to $15,000 off MSRP. Shop in-store or online today.
The leading scorer for both of these teams has yet to score tonight. Nothing out of Matt Knoll, my apologies. Nothing out of Cole Hansen. And it's the other guy stepping up making plays. Now, these are two teams with balanced offenses alongside Lou Seifert. I'm Eric McKay. But with 18-12 the score, UMD with the lead, you wonder which team's going to get their guy going first.
Yeah, that will be something to watch. We mentioned before the break there that Duluth's doing a great job of running off those high post pick and rolls and then getting mismatches down low in that low block.
They try another one here. Try a little high-low. Wayne State comes over. Foul called on his way up. And heading to the line will be one of the big men. That's Daniel Mohawk, the 6'9" redshirt freshman out of Edina High School in Minnesota. Foul called on Stokes, his first.
They've got some size on this team. A couple of 6'9" guys, 6'10". Freshman.
We have not seen him yet. Andrew Rader. All Minnesota and Wisconsin on this roster for Minnesota Duluth. Wayne State, they come from all over. Indiana, California, Nebraska, Croatia. You name it. They're worldwide here for Coach Jeff Kaminsky.
It's always been a big rivalry, Croatia and Nebraska.
Absolutely. Largest lead for UMD now. Wayne State missed 3 of their last 4. Kai Smith not going to change that, but he draws the foul on that step back. So Kai Smith, 6'1" senior.
That was an unnecessary foul, too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a tough shot. You don't want to bail the shooter out that's taking a bit of a step back from mid-range, from long mid-range, and then bail him out with a foul.
Foul called on Mohawk, his first. Smith hits the first free throw. Now, I wanted to correct earlier. I said Wayne State almost shot 60% in their last game, a win over Minot State. They actually shot almost 70% in the second half of that game. Kind of similar to this one. They were a little cold from the field in the first half, had a 56-point second half.
Wow.
Ended up coming from behind and beating Minot State on the road for their 3rd straight win. Which, you know, a lot of freshmen and sophomores.
Yep.
You're going to have streakiness like that.
But even with a young team, you like the response. After you have maybe a cold shooting night, they didn't back down. They came out and fired away and scored a lot of points.
Wayne State switching to a zone look defensively. I think the first time we've seen that tonight. Sywick lost the handle, gets it back. Now Macbeth. Shot clock melting, taken away. 4-on-2 for Wayne State. Farron steps to his left. Can't get the three. There's Harris again. Offensive rebound. Stepping back. Hitting the three. Knoll with his first bucket tonight.
The two good things there with Harris getting that rebound. That's just a great job to keep that play alive. And then finding Knoll and getting him going off a three-pointer. A lot of good things happened on that possession.
Aurrion Harris already 4 rebounds for the 6'4 junior. Back to a one-possession game. Again, I think they'll let them take those, Lou. Yeah. That's a nice make from NBA range, but those are shots I think Wayne State's comfortable with.
Yeah, you're gonna live with that and hope that they don't continue to make them. And generally, the percentages are in your favor from that deep.
That said, Sidewalk's hit a couple of those. He's got 8. Mid-range jumper, Knoll starting to heat up. He's got 5.
That's a good sign there for Wayne State to get Knoll going. Again, a guy that scored over 30 points a couple of times in his career.
Open on the baseline. Wayne State misdiagnosed that one. Daniel Mulhawk makes him pay.
It's knocking down shots here. Offense is heating up.
Farron curls, draws 2. Harris, extra pass, good ball movement. Knoll short-armed it. Rebound to Fultz.
Like the ball movement that time by Wayne State around that defense. You can't allow that ball to sit. You've got to move it. Did a good job to find a shot in the corner.
Fultz directing traffic, takes Farron off the dribble, dribbled right into the help defense. Stokes the steal. Skip pass, Farron. Off the baseline. Up top, Turner. Now Harris. Miscommunication. He and Stokes not on the same page.
Yeah, that was... They're trying to force that play. Probably been better just to pull it out. They're trying to, get the ball there to Stokes and threw it away.
5 turnovers for Wayne State, 6 for Minnesota Duluth. Again, if you're just joining us, these are the 2 best teams in the conference at forcing turnovers.
Wayne State leads the points off turnovers right now, 7-5. That's a stat we'll be watching as well.
Harris trying to drive, Hansen trying to drive on Smith. Poked out of bounds. Wayne State's done a nice job to keep the sophomore from getting going. Just 0 for 1 from the field. He's coming off a 28-point performance just 6 nights ago. Skip pass. Extra feed. Straightaway triple try short. Katona the offensive board. Second chance triple try not there. Good effort on the rebound by Stokes. Stokes pestered by Katona. Stokes downhill. Switches to the right hand, rattles it home.
Nice bank shot there on the run. Stokes is a guy I think that could go on a scoring run.
Leads Wayne State with 6. They're back within 4. Hansen. Off the double drag. Picked up by Knoll. Good on good off the high window. Continues to be stymied. Nice outlet pass up ahead. Farron taking on Katona. Katona blocks it out of bounds. It will stay with Wayne State.
A great outlet pass to start that break.
Timeout on the floor. Action picking up. UMD with the lead on the road, 25-21. More hoops next. You're watching Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
Receiving 3 top heart and vascular honors from Health Grades reflects the trust our community places in Faith Regional. Behind every recognition is a patient who turned to us in a critical moment, a family seeking reassurance, and a cardiovascular team dedicated to being there. Our specialists deliver trusted expertise, proven outcomes, and compassionate care because our patients are and always will be our why. Faith Regional Cardiovascular Institute. Triple honors, one dedicated team.
At TC Amish Home, we want to help you live better, longer, with a complete selection of health-focused power chairs from Ultra Comfort. Ultra Comfort features zero-gravity positioning, giving you that weightless feeling and increasing your circulation. Elevate your feet, release tension, reduce swelling, and maximize blood flow. They are fully programmable to your customized settings. With the softest, easy-to-clean fabrics, the entire family is able to enjoy the benefits of your new Ultra Comfort power chair. Live better, longer with Ultra Comfort at TC Amish Home in Norfolk.
25-21 Minnesota Duluth with the lead over Wayne State. We've seen 3 lead changes in this one. Early on, UMD's controlled the game of late, Lou, but Wayne State's starting to heat up a bit offensively.
Yeah, they're finding things on the offense. I think they're moving the ball better. There you go, a great example, great pass into the lane.
That's Thomas Stokes with a nice find, his second assist. Darshawn Thomas, his first bucket.
Yeah, Thomas with an excellent cut to get open.
Back to a one-possession game. Katona spins through contact to 2 defenders. That's a good, strong take for his first make this evening.
Yeah, Katona, not a small guy at 6'7", and he's much more nimble of foot than I think he appears.
Correction, his second make, he's got 4. Straightaway triple try. Off the heel. Wayne State's missed 6 of their last 7 from deep. Hansen. Still looking for his first points. He's a distributor here. That is a great find. 3 missed everything, though. Rebound finds its way to Stokes. Left it right side. Again, a bit of miscommunication. Thomas wasn't there for it.
Almost like to see Stokes take that one all the way in.
Back comes Thompson. He has it stolen. And a reach-in called. I thought Coach Kaminsky was going to run the break with him there. He was excited about that turnover.
Yeah.
The foul called on Matt Thompson, his first. Kai Smith runs point. Both teams have gone a little cold. UMD has missed 4 of their last 5. But Andrew Stokes has been the hot hand for Wayne State right now. Can they keep him going?
And Wayne State just got to get on the same page. You've had a lot of turnovers where, guy goes one way and the pass goes the other.
Knoll kicks out left side. Tough drive there. Put back, no. Rebound, scrambled. Body's hitting the floor, out of bounds. Now foul going to be called on Wayne State. That'll be on Stokes.
That's probably the right call. Stokes, kind of a loose ball situation. Stokes dives and then kind of took Katona's legs out from under him.
Aurrion Harris back into the game for Wayne State in favor of Darshawn Thomas. Product is Chicago Heights, Illinois. Been a fun first half so far. Katona just lost his footing. And now over and back. That ball went over the timeline. Bad break for UMD.
Yeah, just lost his footing there, and then it went bad. It went from bad to worse. He turns the basketball back over to Wayne State.
8 turnovers for UMD in this half. Here's Kirkhoff. Smith. Entry pass, one-on-one, and one. Aurrion Harris.
He's a tough matchup. Good athlete. They mentioned strong inside. He's able to kind of move Katona and clear some space and get that shot up.
That's Katona's second. Harris, the redshirt junior, 7 points. That leads the way for the Wildcats. Eldon Turner checking into the game for Wayne State. Redshirt freshman, Bellevue West product. So literally all he knows is winning basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
1-point game. Minnesota Duluth has led by as much as 8. Siwak picked up by Knoll. Siwak fades away, left it short. Harris the rebound.
Boy, one-on-one situation and a fadeaway. Again, a shot you're going to live with. You're going to let him take that.
Knoll. Marked by Mohawk. Back to Knoll. Entry pass, Kirkhoff takes advantage of the height disparity. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, a very tough shot. That's a weird angle, and he got that one to go.
Wayne State regaining the lead for the first time since it was 6-5. Offensive foul, moving screen.
That's another turnover on Minnesota Duluth, and it's rolling right now for Wayne State. They've got the lead. See if they can take it into the locker room.
Just 2 points for UMD in the last 5.5. A 9-2 run for Wayne State. Stokes. Turner. Nice pass.
Wow,
off
catch.
the high window. Kirkhoff, high degree of difficulty on his last couple of makes.
And Kirkhoff looked like Jerry Rice out there. That was an incredible catch. And then the finish. Wow, what a play.
7 unanswered, an 11-2 run for the Wildcats. Well, Stokes took a shot to the face. Open three doesn't go. Knoll gets it off the tap. Wildcats off and running with a minute to go. Turner takes it baseline. Up fake, lost the handle. Foul called. But Wayne State's starting to cook right now. You can see the confidence building.
Yeah, no doubt. I think they're just playing at a higher clip in that in that they're on the same page. They're making plays, they're making shots, and that improves. That's kind of the old adage: when your shots are falling, your defense improves. And I think the on-ball defense has really gotten better as this half has gone on for Wayne State. They forced Minnesota Duluth into some tough shots, and I think I talked about that. You're going to give them that shot. Well, part of that is forcing them to take those shots. Coach Kaminsky out on the floor, upset with something.
There's a wet spot on the floor. He's been trying to get the officials' attention about the wet spot on the floor. He came sprinting out to midcourt to let them know about it.
He's just a shy guy. We got to get him out of his shell a little bit.
Coach Kaminsky out of his shell. He got timeout. We'll take one as well. I think everybody's going to cool down, wipe off the court. We'll come back. Wayne State's up 4. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. And by Heritage at Fountain Point in Norfolk. Living better.
Hey, it's me, one of those students on the waiting list for a teammate's mentor. I've heard teammates is so fun and awesome. You get to talk, laugh, play games, and hang out with a positive, caring adult once a week at school. Teammates help students believe in themselves, and 97% of mentees are proud to be a part of it. I'd love to be one of those mentees, but we need more mentors. So if you got an hour a week to be someone a student like me can count on, go to teammates.org today. Join the team. Be a mentor.
Never let it be said that Jeff Kaminsky doesn't care about the sport of basketball. That is a passionate coach right there. He's won a lot of games over the years. No one has won more at Wayne State than Jeff Kaminsky.
Gotta love Coach K. Wayne State's Coach K.
That's right. He's done a lot of winning at a lot of different levels. We'll be hearing from him during postgame. Lou, I know you look forward to that.
I love it.
You learn a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. You talk to Jeff Kaminsky, you're going to learn about the game of basketball when you talk to Coach.
Yeah, there's some coaches when all you got to do is ask a question, and you just get out of the way and let them talk because, like you say, you're going to learn something, and they're going to, they're going to spell it out for you, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Now, he's coaching this team up defensively. Minnesota Duluth has not scored in the last 3 and 35, and they have scored just 2 points in the last 6 minutes and change. And you talked about it, Lou. It's Wayne State not really doing anything special, just really strong on-ball defense.
Right.
Just no easy shots for Minnesota Duluth.
And that's all you can ask of your defense.
Yeah.
And, earlier, Minnesota Duluth was doing a great job off those pick and rolls and finding mismatches. And at times, though, I think the Bulldogs settled for shots, and maybe that's something Coach Wick is going to talk to him about. Yeah. Is find a better shot. Don't settle for those tough fadeaways or those long threes. But Wayne State's really picked up their game, and I think it's part of it is because shots are starting to fall, and then that defense has really picked up on the other end.
And you talked about it at the outset, Lou. One of the subplots of this game was going to be points off turnovers. That's a 12-5 advantage for Wayne State right now.
I think the team that wins that battle wins this ball game.
Again, these are the two teams that other teams hate seeing the most because they force the most turnovers. Yeah. Turner gets both free throws. This is a 10-0 run by Wayne State, their largest lead.
It's no fun to play against teams that play good defense.
Hansen, meanwhile, has not scored yet. 14 a game at 28 against CSP on Saturday. Left open here, though. Can't make Wayne State pay. Rebound back tap. UMD gets another crack at it. Sywek trips. And that is just the 5th team foul, so UMD inbounding. Foul called on Kirchhoff, his first.
I think basketball is a non-contact sport.
Woo. Physical game. We saw it in the women's game, too.
Yeah.
Congrats again to Coach Pearson at UMD, her 200th career win at Minnesota Duluth. Boy, Sywek is hitting right now. Yeah. 3 of 4 from deep. That ends the 10-0 run.
He's a guy that can make those tough shots, so might want to be a little bit closer to him when he's, out of range for a lot of guys.
Shot clock off for Wayne State. Downhill to the rack. Put back dunk. Knoll in traffic. Wow. An exclamation point on an impressive first half. Matt Knoll.
That's how you end a half, Eric.
With some punctuation. Sending it down. Wayne State up 4. Halftime, 34-30. Wildcats with the lead. Halftime show coming up. This is Wayne State Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Behind every switch you flip, innovation is at work. NPPD is using advanced technology to generate and deliver the reliable energy you've come to expect, like AI-driven platforms to optimize energy generation, drones for infrastructure inspection, advanced metering for faster outage detection, and helping advance carbon capture and sequestration technologies. It's not just electricity we are delivering, it's innovation, powering the state, empowering your life. Nebraska Public Power District.
Hearing loss can sneak up on you, and before you know it, you're missing the moments that matter. At Faith Regional Health Services, we understand that hearing loss is different for everyone. That's why our audiologists offer solutions far beyond the basics. Michael Lazarchik works with patients of all ages, children, adults, and seniors, to truly understand how hearing loss is affecting their life. As the only location in Northeast Nebraska offering hearing implants, we provide advanced treatment for people who need more than just amplification. We tailor your specific hearing loss to the right hearing treatment option, whether that's hearing aids, bone conduction devices, or cochlear implants. Hearing well isn't just about sound. It's about connection, staying present, and living fully. Faith Regional Health Services, audiology, and hearing aids, helping you hear life clearly again.
Visit Wayne State College and you're likely to hear,
I got this.
From students pursuing their careers in nursing.
I got this.
Or in our business and industrial technology programs.
I got this.
Or in NCAA athletics.
You got this.
And especially at graduation.
I got this.
With 130 programs of study, manageable costs, and automatic scholarships for all first-time freshmen, you'll be saying,
I'm so doing this.
Get started at ExploreWayneStateCollege.com.
When you have the
2026 GMC Sierra 1500 from Woodhouse Buick GMC is built for those who demand more. And for a limited time, you can save up to $10,000 off MSRP. Woodhouse Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Halftime here, the men's basketball game. Wayne State with the lead at the break. But pleased to be joined now by Coach Alex Cook, head coach of the Wayne State baseball team. Coach, thank you so much for joining me. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Team looking pretty good coming into the season. Coaches picked you fourth in the preseason poll. Talk a little bit about this team coming back, maybe some of the expectations for the team this year.
Yeah, it's a good mix of some returners with a really good freshman class. Probably one of the best freshman classes that we've had in. So you're going to see an infusion of some freshmen in this year into the lineup, but also with those freshmen, we brought a nice transfer class in as well. And so with the starters that we have back and kind of that crew, expectations are a little higher, I think, this year. So.
Well, in February, I don't know that I could find a better place to start a season than in Hawaii. You got a big tournament coming up out there in Hilo. Talk about the tournament, the kind of competition you're going to be seeing out there here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so we go out and when we get to the Big Island, we play a 5-game series with Hawaii Hilo. Traditionally a strong program. NSIC teams have been going out there about the last 5 or 6 years, and every time they go out, they play about 5 games, and I think Sioux Falls took 3 of the 5 last year, but then Augustana played them 2 years ago. That was the team that went to the World Series, and Hilo took 3 of 5 from them. So it's early season stuff. Anything can happen, but I think with our new dome that we have has really been a game changer for us to really help prepare for the season. So I like how our guys have been practicing, and high expectations to get it on the right foot.
You had a great fundraiser here for this dome recently. I know the facility has been amazing. What's it been like getting in there? Talk a little bit about this fundraiser you had and the response that you've gotten from Wayne State fans to get this facility built.
Yeah, the community obviously was a huge help just building it, but then when we decided, hey, let's throw a concert, Tegan Nissen Band, who came in very popular around the area, he was actually an alumni from me, so he pitched for me, I think back in like 2014. And is a big hit right now. So we're like, hey, let's get Tegan up. Let's do a dinner, a silent auction thing. And it just really steamrolled with our administration taking that idea and running with it. And Megan, our admin and finance and fundraising, did an awesome job really helping getting that going. And I think we fundraised around $54,000 in one day doing a concert, dinner, silent auction deal. So it was awesome.
Absolutely. Well, Coach Cook, we appreciate you taking the time. Get to the Wayne State schedule. Come out and support them this season. They are going to be fun to watch. A fantastic season in store. Coach Cook, thank you so much for joining me. Good luck this year.
Thanks for having me.
We got more halftime show coming up. Thanks for joining us. This is News Channel Nebraska.
When you have the inventory people want and a team that understands what you need, there's one place to go. Big Red Motorsports in O'Neill. Name brand ATVs, side-by-sides, and high-performance machines built for work, made for play. And the service doesn't stop at the sale. Big Red Motorsports delivers, literally. Free delivery with your purchase. It's all here in O'Neill. Big Red Motorsports.
This is Christina Wemhoff from Madison County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We know not everyone's home loan needs are the same, and that is why our lenders have both the practical experience and product knowledge to ensure your solution is a perfect match for your needs. So we invite you to come into your local Madison County Bank branch and talk to us about your dream home today. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
Receiving 3 top heart and vascular honors from Health Grades reflects the trust our community places in Faith Regional. Behind every recognition is a patient who turned to us in a critical moment, a family seeking reassurance, and a cardiovascular team dedicated to being there. Our specialists deliver trusted expertise, proven outcomes, and compassionate care because our patients are and always will be our why. Faith Regional Cardiovascular Institute. Triple honors, one dedicated team.
On your way to the big game or heading home after the win, Speedy Mart is the ultimate team stop.
Stay alive! Stay alive! Stay alive! Stay alive! You're bound to stay alive at Speedy Mart.
Icy cold drinks? Check. Tasty snacks? Double check. Fast fuel and room for the whole crew? You know it.
Be aggressive and make sure to go to Speedy Mart after the game.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
Visit Wayne State College and you're likely to hear
I got this.
from students pursuing their careers in nursing.
I got this.
Or in our business and industrial technology programs.
I got this.
Or in NCAA athletics.
You got this.
And especially at graduation.
I got this.
With 130 programs of study, manageable costs, and automatic scholarships for all first-time freshmen, you'll be saying,
I'm so doing this.
Get started at ExploreWayneStateCollege.com.
Hey, it's me, one of those students on the waiting list for a teammate's mentor. I've heard teammates is so fun and awesome. You get to talk, laugh, play games, and hang out with a positive, caring adult once a week at school. Teammates help students believe in themselves, and 97% of mentees are proud to be a part of it. I'd love to be one of those mentees, but we need more mentors. So if you got an hour a week to be someone a student like me can count on, go to teammates.org today. Join the team. Be a mentor.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
.34-30, Wayne State with the lead over Minnesota Duluth. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay. We'll take a look at our halftime highlights here, Lou. And boy, Wayne State, you see a great play there by Kai Smith, but really picking it up toward the tail end of that first half. And it really was defense turning into offense. They forced turnovers, but I really think just their ability to keep UMD from getting comfortable was what allowed them to cut into UMD's lead and eventually take the lead.
You see some like that shot right there from way downtown that Minnesota Duluth was able to make. They were the better team from the three-point stripe, but I think Wayne State started making shots.
Yep. And
shots like that by Stokes that went down, and then I thought the defensive energy really picked up. Minnesota Duluth led that half for almost 15 and a half minutes, but it was Wayne State at the end of the half that really took control.
And surprisingly, as we see Wayne State step out and hit a three, not exactly on cue here, but it's Wayne State with the 2014 advantage in the paint. I thought UMD kind of got away from what was working for them early. You were talking about it, those pick and rolls, getting their big man open, looking for mismatches down low. They really went away from that over the last 8 minutes or so.
Yeah, I thought they settled for too many quick shots and too many really difficult shots when they were finding quality shots in those pick and rolls. And talk about a tough shot. That was a very difficult shot there.
Yeah, Kirchhoff.
For Kirchhoff, yeah. But, I think a couple of things that Wayne State did in that half, as we see another, that's the best way to end the half, right there with a dunk by Knoll. But they did, one of the things that we talked about, the points off turnovers, it's still 12-5, but they won the points in the paint, which is 2014, and then second chance points. The points off turnovers and second chance points usually means you're winning the hustle plays. They were 9-3 in favor of Wayne State. I think that needs to continue in the second half. They're going to win this one.
Yeah, you combine those two stats, that's a plus 13 advantage for Wayne State in a game that they are winning by 4. That's the difference because, especially from deep, they haven't really been hitting their shots. Just 1 of 7 from downtown, although once they've been inside the three-point lane, it's been working for them. 12 of 18. 66% on 2-point shots. Balanced scoring as well. Harris and Knoll each with 7. Stokes and Kirchhoff each with 6. It's been Sywek who's been the consistent offensive weapon for UMD, although it'll be interesting to see if he can keep that torrid shooting pace going. 3 for 4 from downtown in the first half, but just a 28% three-point shooter on the year. We talked about it, Lou. We think that Coach Kaminsky and the Wildcats probably going to bet on him not making those deep threes as the second half rolls on.
Yeah, he was really good in the first half. I think that's exactly right. You're going to give up some of those tough shots, and if they make them, so be it. But you have to take something away, and if they're going to make things difficult on themselves, you're going to allow that. And you figure over 40 minutes that your percentages go in your favor on those things. But, the thing about Minnesota Duluth, though, they've got like 5 guys that are all right around double figures. Yep. I mean, there's a lot of guys. I mean, if Siwek goes cold, somebody else might step up. You just have to continue to play with that pressure defense that you played with. Try to protect the paint, which they did a much better job. And I agree with you. I think Minnesota Duluth went away from what they were doing. But protect the paint and then, find ways to score on that offensive end. Keep that energy going. I like their energy. I like their mojo there at the end of that half.
The biggest thing right now, the biggest stat, 0, as in 0 points for Cole Hansen, UMD's leading scorer in the first half. The Bulldogs going to be looking to get him going early and often over the final 20. 34-30, Wayne State with the lead. Second half coming up. You're watching Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
20 kids, 1 SUV, and 1 mission. Snacks. Speedy Mart is where the snack squad rolls deep. Whether it's before the first pitch or after the final out, we've got drinks, treats, and all the fuel to keep your team going strong. Speedy Mart convenience stores. Quick, convenient, and always ready when the team rolls in. Speedy Mart. Snack strong, play strong.
34-30, Wayne State with the lead over Minnesota Duluth on our scoreboard. Brought to you by Faith Regional Physician Services. When hard work hits you hard, have faith. Wayne State winners of 3 in a row, 7 of their last 9. It has been a minute since they've beaten Minnesota Duluth. UMD has beaten Wayne State, I believe, on 8 straight occasions. So this could be the end of a long personal losing streak for the Wildcats if they can keep this going. A lot of basketball yet to be played, though. Looking forward to an exciting second half. So glad you could join us here on News Channel Nebraska. There's J.J. Farron. He did not score in the first half. Noel, to Aurrion Harris, who I thought was really impressive in all facets in the first half. Farron, good, strong take, too strong, though. Harris, another offensive rebound. Wow. Sidestep, triple try. Farron, too strong. Harris, another offensive rebound. Come on now, 7 boards for the 6'4 junior.
Aurrion Harris studied at the school of Dennis Rodman, I think.
7 and 7 for the young man. Wayne State now their largest lead. Siwek navigating, beautiful pass. Paulson gets it to drop. Looked like Paulson was going to have a dominant night. He's been quiet. 6 points now.
That's a good job to get him involved. And what a pass by Siwek. Great vision.
UMD 8 assists to 9 turnovers. Both these teams negative in the assist-to-turnover ratio, which I think was kind of expected given the way these teams play defense. No, that's a strong take. Draws damage. He'll look for 3 the hard way. Well, if Wayne State can get him going, they could pull away.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great ball, bit of a ball fake. It just froze the defender there momentarily and blew past him.
You know, you look at his 6'7" frame, Lou, and we noticed this a little bit as a freshman, too, last year. It's quickness you don't expect from him. And he doesn't have to up fake much. He's got a good quick first step, and that long stride gets to the bucket fairly easily.
Yeah, that deceptive first step. Once he puts that move on you, he's past you.
7-point lead for Wayne State, extending their largest lead. 2 on the ball, too hot. The pass is too tall for a guy that's 6'9". That is errant.
Yeah, that means it got away from you, right? And Paulson with the off the pick and roll there again, or kind of going back a little bit to what they were doing in the first half, trying to find those touches down there in the low post.
Smith, Harris, Farron. Dribble handoff, Kai Smith. Leaves it for Knoll. Wants three. Missed everything. Shaking his head a bit as he gets back on defense. Siwak pulls up. Boy, he's feeling it tonight. He's hit a couple from NBA range, back to a 4-point game.
Yeah, he's the difference maker right now for Minnesota Duluth. A great pass a moment ago, and then a big-time three-point shot right there.
He's got 14 of their 35. Knoll leaving it on the wing for Stokes. Spins on Siwak. That's a pretty drop step. Foul called. That foul after the shot, that's going to be on Katona. That's his third.
Yeah, it should be on the floor, I think. I agree with you. I think that was after the shot. It looks like
they're going to say
in the motion of shooting,
there
I guess.
you go, yep. Great camera work there by the NCN crew, as always.
Yeah, that was a great look from our camera person down there, and it was from where we're at, where it's behind that play. It was hard to see, but that cleared it up very much. That was definitely during his motion of the shot.
Stokes is 73% free throw shooter, improving on that with a 2-for-2 trip. He had a nice game as well in that victory over Minot State. He had 18 points, 8 of 10 from the land of the three, 4 rebounds, played well. And is doing so again tonight. Back to a 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Trying to win their 4th in a row. Paulson backing down Knoll. Kicks Katona. Extra pass. Jump stop, nice reversal. Baby hook with the right hand. That's Thompson's first bucket.
The points in the paint will improve here for Minnesota Duluth if they continue to work the basketball and find those paint touches.
Now Farron. Can't shake Thompson. Harris. Ooh, bad pass. Taken away now, Hansen. Pulls up. Hits. His first bucket. If he starts feeling it, this game could be very different. Now we've got a bench warning, I believe, against UMD. Hansen, a transition triple. Just like that, it's a 1-point game.
A quick release there by Hansen knocked it down, and you're right. If he gets that shot going, that confident shot, could be a much different game.
He can score in bunches. Had 28 against Concordia St. Paul. Now Farron. Nice lob. Beautifully run. Empty corner, no one to help. Stokes takes advantage. He's in double figures.
Ran that perfectly, and Stokes with a really nice finish.
Too much physicality at the timeline for the officials. That'll be the second foul on Eldon Turner. Turner picks up Hansen. Hansen gets a step, gets in the lane, a little wild. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. Harris finds Stokes down the lane, short-armed it. Nice job by Paulson to alter that shot.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Got in his way. Sometimes you don't have to block the shot. Just get in a guy's way and make him change that shot, especially when you're 6'9".
Siwak. Paulson wants 3. Got it. Whew. Stretching the defense a bit. The big man from deep. We're tied.
Well, that's trouble when you got Paulson stepping down out there and knocking down threes.
He has hit a few of those. Not a ton, just his 13th make from downtown this season. Travel at the other end, pulled the chair out from under him, and now UMD a chance to take the lead.
I think Turner was trying to dribble drive there and then kick it out, but probably forced it a little too much into 2 or 3 defenders.
Full court pressure by Wayne State. Hansen just beat the 10 seconds across the timeline. Gets downhill, fouled on the floor. That foul is on Turner. That's his third. That's the guy that they've been using to, more often than not, to try to erase Hansen. But that time, draws the foul. He'll have to sit. Kai Smith checking back into the game.
He sits a little bit extra in Hansen's step right now.
Yeah.
He's just playing a little bit harder.
It was a frustrating first half for the sophomore, no doubt. Paulson trying to get set up down low. Sywek into traffic. Corner three short, Knoll the board. Up ahead, Thomas spins, stripped on his way up. Quick hands there by Thompson to force the turnover. Skip to Sywek. They're up on him now. Tries to screen from Katona. Nice job fighting through it by Harris. Now Katona. Somehow able to get it to the corner. That was a tough pass. Poked out. Stays with Deluth.
After that pass, I'm thinking Katona might be a really good pool player.
Absolutely.
That was a difficult pass.
Tough angle on that one. Tough game. We're tied at 43. Good one going to Rice Auditorium. You're watching Wayne State basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. And by Heritage at Fountain Point in Norfolk. Living better.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond does it all when it comes to general contracting. From agricultural storage buildings to commercial office buildings, retail warehouses to concrete contracting. The HEI Sentinel buildings help safeguard crops and valuable assets, and Ashoff's professional builders handle the job from the design through the completion of the build. For a free estimate, contact Dylan Bryce, Scott Pullman, or Brandon Ruki. Call 402-748-3551 today. Visit AshoffConstruction.com for more information.
Wayne State's gone a little cold, going on 2 minutes without a point. UMD, meanwhile, staying hot from deep, 7 of 15 from 3. They've tied this game at 43 alongside Lou Siefker. I'm Eric McKay. On Fan Appreciation Night, good turnout here at the Rice Auditorium once again.
I tell you, I just watching this Duluth team play, Minnesota Duluth, they're kind of scared the bejeebers out of you because they have so many parts and pieces. But Wayne State coming into this game actually scores more points per game, 78 to 76. Yep. And actually have a little bit better three-point shooting percentage. So you figure, maybe Wayne State can start knocking down some of those perimeter shots.
That's the part that has really not worked for Wayne State tonight. They're just 1 of 9 from deep. Turnover off the inbound. Those are piling up for UMD now. 11 turnovers for the Bulldogs. There's Harris. Knoll swings. Nice denial of that entry pass. That was going to be a pretty good look.
Yeah.
Hansen knocks it away. Now a foul called on Smith.
That's the part when coaches tell you get your hands up, right? Get your hands in the passing lane, tip that basketball. That was a great job by Hansen to eliminate what looked like a pretty good opportunity for Wayne State.
He's been stuck at 43-43 for a little bit now. Almost 2 minutes. Hansen aiming to change that. Sywek backing out on Knoll. Trying to take the big man off the dribble. Can't get past him. Shot clock down to 8. Hansen gets in on Smith. Tough bucket. Foul called. He'll head to the line. Just so hard to stay in front of him.
Yeah, and I'm certain that they challenge Hansen to be more aggressive on the offensive end, and you're seeing it. Really looking for his shot, being much more aggressive off the dribble.
The sophomore out of Prior Lake, Minnesota, has only missed 9 free throws this season, 88%.
And you jinxed
Oh,
him.
my gosh. Look, I don't look at it. It's not a broadcast. I'm just trying to give the information to the masses. That's all. That's all. I'm just trying to provide a service. It's not my fault.
This guy can't make free throws. See, that's what you got.
Okay, I see. I get it now. All right, he's missed 10 this year. UMD regains the lead. Kai Smith into the front court. Let's see what Wayne State can do to try to get back on track here. A few empty possessions. Harris can't turn the corner. Shot clock down to 10. Kirchhoff traveled.
Yeah, shuffled his feet there.
That's turnover number 12 for Wayne State now.
Like the defense from Katona there a minute ago, just kind of cut off that driving lane.
Jurasovich back in for Wayne State. There you see Coach Kaminsky directing traffic. I wonder if he ever thought about air traffic control.
There you go.
Hansen on Smith.
A lot of contact.
A lot of contact there. They play on. Dribble handoff to Rogers. Looking down low on Jurasovich. Kicks up top, long range triple. In and out. Battle for the rebound. Won by Stokes off the Jurasovich tip. Stokes has it poked away. Great play by Macbeth. Nice find behind the defense. Easy look there. Folks has UMD now up 3. That's 8 straight for the Bulldogs.
Now the points off turnovers are evening up. It's 12-11 in favor of Wayne State right now.
Another loose ball. Wayne State will regather and reset. They've only got 7 seconds, though. Smith pestered. Works off the screen. Has nowhere to go with it. Has to throw up a prayer. Not answered. And UMD's defense does it again.
You see right there why you have to be physically strong to play this game. I mean, so much there's a lot of physicality on that, and that's what you're when the officials are allowing that. And I think that's good defense by Minnesota Duluth. They did a great job forcing that play out on the perimeter.
Meanwhile, at the other end, Hansen works it inside. Wayne State's got to talk it over. They'll call timeout. We'll take one as well. UMD, 8-0 run. They've got a 5-point lead. You're watching Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Receiving 3 top heart and vascular honors from Health Grades reflects the trust our community places in Faith Regional. Behind every recognition is a patient who turned to us in a critical moment, a family seeking reassurance, and a cardiovascular team dedicated to being there. Our specialists deliver trusted expertise, proven outcomes, and compassionate care because our patients are and always will be our why. Faith Regional Cardiovascular Institute. Triple honors, one dedicated team.
Boy, just when you think Wayne State's offense has it on track, they've now gone 4 minutes and 28 seconds without a point. They're down 5. UMD has scored 8 unanswered and are up 48-43 with 12:04 to go. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay. And Lou, like we saw at the end of the first half, Wayne State, good defense turning into offense. Now that's flipped, and it's the Bulldogs turning good D into points at the other end.
Really making the Wildcats work on the offensive end. Nothing easy. And I think Minnesota Duluth has really kind of put on a clinic here in this second half so far at finding open guys and just, passing the basketball, moving. They've just done a great job, and up 5 now.
Kai Smith weaving his way into the front court. Aurrion Harris. Now J.J. Farron still looking for his first points. You know Coach Kaminsky would like to get him going. Out of stack, they get it to Harris. Left side, tough angle, not there. Off and running the Bulldogs. That's Folks with the rebound. In on Jurasovich, and one. Jackson Folks, redshirt freshman out of Brooklyn Park. Sent Jurasovich to the floor and wants one more.
Folks got pretty excited over there, but this team lost 4 in a row at one point, and then they won their last 2. I mean, this team does not look like a team that would ever lose 4 in a row the way they're playing right now.
Free throw off the mark, still a 7-point advantage.
And plenty of time for Wayne State. We saw it in the first half. You've got to get that second gear.
Harris, baby hook, good and one. Aurrion Harris.
Aurrion Harris is going to flirt with a double-double here. He got 11 and 8 right now.
Redshirt junior out of Modesto, CSU Pueblo product. That time he got Fultz to commit the foul, his first 4-point game. Boy, Wayne State needed that. Just need to see something go down.
Yeah, get something positive. I'll bring that on the defensive end. Bring that energy back on the defensive side of the court.
Hansen, tough step back.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, come on now.
Wow.
Man, putting on a show here in the second half. He's got 9 since the break.
I thought Pistol Pete retired. That was an incredible shot.
Farron. Turner looking for something inside, not there. They go back down low. Nice catch.
Yeah.
Beautiful pass from Stokes. Harris gets it again.
Yeah, Harris making plays. Yeah, just snagging that one. That was a tough pass to catch. Not only caught it, but
look at the defense. Look at the defense by Turner. Foul called. Turner will head to the line. That's called defending with your feet, folks.
Yeah, moving your feet, and he knew he was going to get fouled there. That is a slapping down. I mean, I'm not sure that he meant to do that, but
they're talking it over.
Yeah, that might be a flagrant foul. I mean, he really kind of tomahawked
the way that hand came down and it made contact with the head, which is the kind of thing they look at nowadays too.
Yeah, it's one thing to foul, foul hard and not allow him to get the shot off, but he just brought that arm down very violently.
That is indeed the case. They just called the tack. Watch it again. Watch the hand come down.
This is a flagrant one, is what they.
Yep, right there. Yep. Yeah, across the bridge of the nose too. That's going to be a flagrant every time. Oh wait, now hold on. It's UMD shooting.
Wait a minute.
They called the technical foul on Wayne State?
Wow. Unless it's a double technical.
So he splits the tech. Now we've got shooting fouls at the other end. Some words must have been exchanged. Yeah. I thought they said 3 with the tech.
Perplexing.
It is. I'm flummoxed. Granted, that's easy to do. But at the end of all of it, you got Turner with a chance to make this a 4-point game.
Yeah, clearly a technical foul on Wayne State, but
both free throws good. Getting chippy a bit. You'd expect that between two teams like this, though.
Yeah, two teams that play really good defense.
That's good defense from Turner again. Offensive rebound block from behind. Thomas leaves it for Noel Tipton, taken away.
It was Macbeth that time, got his hands up there and knocked that one down.
Great screen to the rack, off the window. Beautifully done there. 6-point game. Siwak now with 16.
Yeah, Siwak again. It just seems like he's always there making plays.
Turner into the front court. Three on the way. Off the mark. They just cannot hit from deep right now. 1 of 10 from downtown. Foul on the floor is going to be called on Stokes. And that is his 4th. Correction, 3rd foul on Stokes. Timeout called. We'll take one as well. 56-50. UMD with the lead. You're watching Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
Dominated much of this second half. They're up 56-50. I'm Eric McKay. Stick around, folks. We got our pub. That's brought to you by Custom Sports. But Wayne State needs to find some balance on offense. They need to find a bucket from downtown, just 1 of 10 from deep tonight.
The Bulldogs 12-2 in fast break points and 16-14 in the transition points off turnovers.
Tough shot, foul called. Macbeth doesn't like it. Woe to Macbeth. I had to work one in.
You had to find that one.
So Aurrion Harris will head to the line. Man, he has been big for Wayne State tonight in a lot of ways, offensively and defensively, on the offensive glass in particular. Now 15-8.
Heck of a game. Wildcats need to find some.
The Wildcats have only put up 11 shots in the second half. The turnovers have really started to hurt them. UMD up 4. Macbeth kicking out Siwek. Ooh, almost trapped that pivot foot. Kept it down. Pull up from the nail. No. Offensive rebound. Macbeth finds it. Off the up fake. Siwek. Now Paulson. Correction, Mohawk. He wants 3. Well, it's that kind of night.
Wow.
They are 9 of 18 from deep.
It's a lot like Shades of the Girls game where Minnesota Duluth knocking down threes and Wayne State just really struggling from beyond the arc.
Now a 7-point deficit. They've trailed by as much as 8. Knoll the step back. They left him alone. That's the one guy you can't let alone from deep, really from anywhere. A much-needed make from downtown for Wayne State.
Still 8.5 to go, but that's a big bucket. You got to stay close.
Siwek draws Knoll. Can't get past him. Steps back. Short-armed it. Rebound to Stokes. He's off and running.
Nice
Bounced
pass.
Inside. Come on now. Fed it to Harris. Puts the hammer down.
Great recognition by Knoll to see Aurrion Harris running the floor and get it to him.
Timeout called. Aurrion Harris trying to send the folks home happy on Fan Appreciation Night. 2-point game. You're watching Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
Visit Wayne State College and you're likely to hear,
I got this.
from students pursuing their careers in nursing.
I got this.
Or in our business and industrial technology programs.
I got this.
Or in NCAA athletics.
You got this.
And especially at graduation.
I got this.
With 130 programs of study, manageable costs, and automatic scholarships for all first-time freshmen, you'll be saying,
I'm so doing this.
Get started at ExploreWayneStateCollege.com.
Hey, folks, stick around after the game. Those are brought to you by Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference. Got a 2-point game. Aurrion Harris has been the answer. He's made 7 of his last 8 going back to the last half, has 18 points, 8 rebounds. And now Wayne State back within 2.
Yeah, the impressive thing was him running the floor, and then you find him when he's filling that lane, get him the basketball, and you saw what he could do.
Now he picks up Siwak defensively.
The last possession, they just...
Pass, tied up. Possession arrow will keep it with shoot. That's Harris again mixing it up, or was that Stokes down there? They've both been key on effort plays tonight. Taken away by Knoll.
Here we go again.
Up ahead, it's Smith. Stripped. Good quick hands defensively. Siwak got back. Wayne State will inbound.
Siwak has been so good tonight. He has made play after play. Prevented a layup. That one looked like it was going to be an easy one. Siwak knocks that basketball away and prevents 2 points.
He's played all but 3 minutes of this game. J.J. Farron wants 3. Can't get it. He has been off tonight.
That one wasn't even close.
Katona, he's been quiet this half. Trying to change that here. Looking to get downhill. Short-armed it. Harris with a big man type rebound, even though he's 6'4".
Yeah, 6'4", but plays a lot bigger than that, doesn't he?
Rebound away from a double-double. Nice skip pass, extra pass, the 3. Good! That's the guy!
Wow.
That's the guy! 1-point lead for the Wildcats.
Well, Aurrion Harris just got shoved there by Rogers.
Step back at the other end. Siwak can't hit. Farron the board.
Got numbers.
Wayne State off and running. UMD gets back now. Farron, pass, Knoll, and 1. Back and forth we go. Matt Knoll, off the beautiful feed from J.J. Farron, looks for 3 the hard way.
Well, there's times where Wayne State just looks, they look a little bit out of sorts on offense, and then other times, boy, do they look good. I mean, that was a great job. They're sharing the basketball. They're passing the ball so well right now and finding teammates for excellent opportunities.
That was Katona's 4th. So he's got to sit. Knoll can't complete the 3-point play. So it's a 3-point lead for Wayne State. They've scored 10 unanswered, going back 2 and 20.
Ooh.
Little out of sorts here. Look out.
Got a dunk.
2 on none. Who wants it? Throw it down. Come on now.
Woo.
Minnesota Duluth's got to commiserate. 5-point lead for Wayne State. They're putting on a show at the Rice Auditorium.
Throw it down. Go the alley-oop. They do the highlight reel dunk. Aurrion Harris, what a player he's been.
Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
My name is Deb Sedlacek, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank, there really is a difference. I think Elkhorn Valley Bank sets itself apart from other banks because we are such a family-oriented, small-town type of bank. We don't charge you for every little thing that there is. You can call us and feel like you know us. Anything you need help with, whether it's big, small, we're always there for you. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
Stick around after the game. We will have the hard job of figuring out who the player of the game is going to be, and we will talk to them. That interview brought to you by Wayne State College. Aurrion Harris, 23 points, 9 rebounds. The lob dunk a minute ago. 12-0 run by Wayne State, an extended 14-3 run going back almost 4 minutes. And it's, again, we've talked about it on both sides. When the offenses are clicking, it's because of what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, just it's funny because, like I just said, Wayne State sometimes they just don't look in sync, and then all of a sudden they just go off. 12 in a row. It was looking kind of bad there for a while because Minnesota Duluth was executing at a high level, and that changed in a heartbeat. And not only has it changed, but we've got an opportunity to see Aurrion Harris put on a show out here, which is always fun for the fans. But a lot of basketball left to be played.
Absolutely.
5-point lead. That's 6:15. That's a long time. But you love the what Wayne State's been able to do defensively. They've been able to get steals, get out and run, and then score in transition. And like we talked about it, that's two teams that like to turn you over and like to get out and score in transition. That the battle is being won right now by Wayne State.
I think the biggest thing for Wayne State, assists on their last 4 made buckets.
Yeah.
That's been key. That's what's helped their offense start clicking a little bit. They've even hit a couple of triples. Coach Jeff Kaminsky liking what he's seen, but knows there's a lot of work to be done yet. They send Katona back out there with 4 fouls for UMD.
You really got to bring the defense. You got to continue that high level of defense because this team can score the basketball. They've got a lot of options.
Full court pressure again for Wayne State. Here comes Hansen. He's been quiet of late. He was starting to hit some highlight reel shots earlier this half. Off the Katona screen. Gets it baseline, left it down low, turnover. Another one. Turnover number 15 for the Bulldogs tonight. The pirouette, the rejection by Katona. And a foul call, that's his 5th.
Yeah, he's done.
Katona is done, got the head on the follow-through.
Well, I'll tell you, Katona set a screen down here on the offensive. Wayne State's, Minnesota Duluth's offensive end. It easily could have been a moving screen. But now he gets called for the shooting foul, and now he's going to be a spectator for the last 5:49.
That's big. He's an energy guy.
Yeah, really is.
He spent a lot of the night on the floor. A lot of big effort plays for UMD. They're going to miss him over this last 5:49. Meanwhile, Kirchhoff hits both field goals, or free throws, I should say. And just like that, Wayne State's got their largest lead at 7.
Wayne State shooting very well from the free throw line, 17 of 19 tonight.
That is made up for their lack of production from deep. Siwak. Stuck on an island. Looking down low. Paulson. Shot clock melting away. Nice skip pass. Extra feed. Siwak got it. Wow. Boy, that was an incredible pass by Paulson out of that double.
Yeah, and really, Siwak had a lot of time to set his feet and square up and knock that one home. Too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Siwak with 19. Now Smith. Knoll. Harris wants 3. Gets 3. Oh, he is unconscious. 26 for Aurrion Harris.
Have a night, young man.
Back to a 7-point lead. Siwak can't hit. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. Harris lets the offense develop. Gets it down low to Stokes. Off the up fake. 9-point lead for Wayne State. That's their largest.
Getting really good looks now and extending that lead. Now you got to just play defense. And you really have to guard that 3-point line. Don't give them anything easy.
Straightaway triple try. They'll let him take those.
Yep.
Early in the shot clock. Rebound to Kirchhoff. By the way, the 26 for Harris, a new career high.
Yeah, that's a shooter there in Thompson. That's not a guy that you're really worried about in this ball game.
Here's Harris curling, hesitating, getting inside, stripped on his way up. Takes it from mid-range, too strong.
He started back down on defense. He's feeling it. He just figured out when it was going in, too.
Like everybody figured it was going in.
Yeah.
Now Paulson can't get to the rack. He can't touch it. Kicked out Macbeth. Drives, Euros, finishes with the left hand. That was well done.
Yeah, nice move. Excellent finish there, as you mentioned, with that left hand off that Euro step to the bucket.
Aurrion Harris, his previous career high 24. He had that against Northern State earlier this month. That was a bit of a heat check. Stove might be off a bit now.
I don't think Coach Kaminsky liked that shot.
Hansen has it poked away.
Great
Look at
play.
the effort by Smith. Kai Smith going down for it. Oh, Harris wasn't completely across the timeline, and it'll go back to UMD. That was going to be a 2-on-1. Coach Kaminsky doesn't like it. Aurrion Harris doesn't like it. But he wasn't completely, but this is an incredible effort play.
What a play. I mean, that's the kind of effort you want. Oh, boy, that's close.
That was real close.
That is close.
Look, the guy who made the call was closer to it than anybody. He was right there and saw it. Timeout called, 71-64. Wayne State with the lead. You're watching Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
Get behind the wheel of America's favorite truck with incredible offers available now at Woodhouse Ford. Lease the F-150 for $389 a month or save up to $15,000 off MSRP. Shop in-store or online today.
Receiving 3 top heart and vascular honors from Health Grades reflects the trust our community places in Faith Regional. Behind every recognition is a patient who turned to us in a critical moment, a family seeking reassurance, and a cardiovascular team dedicated to being there. Our specialists deliver trusted expertise, proven outcomes, and compassionate care because our patients are and always will be our why. Faith Regional Cardiovascular Institute. Triple honors, one dedicated team.
Two timeouts left for Wayne State, one for Minnesota Duluth. Minnesota Duluth will be in the bonus on the next Wayne State foul. Wayne State is already in the bonus with 2:59 to go and a 7-point lead.
Well, I think one of the more impressive plays in this ball game was what you saw with Kai Smith. That sort of we want to win this game. I want to win this game. Dive on across that timeline to get that basketball. Incredible effort. Gotta love that if you're Coach Kaminsky.
The bummer is he's the guy who gets credited for that turnover,
yeah.
too.
I know, that's
a bad break.
unfortunate.
Now, can UMD get the offensive mojo going again? Shot clock's already down to 5 and a foul. That's a big foul. That'll send UMD to the line for the 1-and-1. Shot clock was at 4 seconds.
Yeah, you just hate that when that foul is called that late into the shot clock.
Now you got Matty Thompson. That was Kai Smith called for the foul, his third. Thompson, this is just informational. Oh, my. I was going to say prior to that, by the way, just a 47% free throw shooter on the year.
Well,
just so you know.
Well, yeah, that was one you didn't have to say. It was pretty obvious.
That was the form of a 47% free throw shooter. Full court pressure now for UMD. Really haven't seen that tonight.
Now, Wayne State up 7. You want a good shot. You don't want a quick shot unless it's a layup.
Smith. Gets it to the hot hand. Aurrion Harris with 26. Knoll. Ooh. That was close. Knoll off the Farron screen.
Stokes open there.
Fades away in the paint. Oh, my. You forget. Matt Knoll can fill it up, too. He's got 17.
Yeah, Knoll's a heck of a player.
That's a big bucket. Now a 9-point game. Sywick, who has cooled off. He has not scored in a minute. Still leads UMD with 19.
Got Knoll on him, the bigger player.
Straightaway triple try. Banks home. Nighttime banking hours makes it a 2-possession game.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, huh?
Thompson with 5. Down to 1:35 to go. Wayne State still in the bonus. Only 18 fouls for UMD. They're not looking to foul yet. Here's Farron. Shot clock a going concern off the screen and roll. Knoll gets inside, no call. Back comes UMD. Hansen. He's been held in single digits so far. Not anymore. Just like that, it's a one-possession game as Hansen hits the triple.
There's one thing to slow it down and be selective, but you don't want to go away from your aggressiveness offensively. And I think maybe that's happened a little bit for Wayne State. You got to look to score.
Timeout called. We'll take one. A minute to go. 3 game. Don't you dare go anywhere. This is Wildcat basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
At TC Amish Home, we want to help you live better, longer, with a complete selection of health-focused power chairs from Ultra Comfort. Ultra Comfort features zero-gravity positioning, giving you that weightless feeling and increasing your circulation. Elevate your feet, release tension, reduce swelling, and maximize blood flow. They are fully programmable to your customized settings. With the softest, easy-to-clean fabrics, the entire family is able to enjoy the benefits of your new Ultra Comfort power chair. Live better, longer with Ultra Comfort at TC Amish Home in Norfolk.
Couple of three-pointers hit by Minnesota Duluth's got Wayne State a little nervous. A 9-point lead has immediately been trimmed to 3. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay. Wayne State with the ball. 1 timeout left either side. Both teams in the bonus.
Yeah, I think the conversation is not to play soft now. I mean, right. You've really been aggressive on both ends of the floor. And, you know, again, it's one thing to kind of slow it down and be selective, but you don't want to go away from looking to score. And I think they got a little complacent there. Now it's a 3-point game. So this is an important possession. If you're Wayne State and you can score here and put the pressure on UMD, that's in your favor. If you come up empty, then UMD can tie with a 3. So big possession here. You like to score and then force UMD to come down and make a quick one.
It'll be Knoll to trigger. Smith runs point. Picked up by Hansen. Here's Harris. Now Knoll, Smith, Harris trying to get set up on the left side, not there. Smith with 3 to shoot. Leaves it to a cutting Knoll. Wow. What a pass! What a cut! What a bucket!
What a possession.
What a time for that. 75-70. Timeout called. We'll keep it here with 37.3 to go.
Just kind of way to keep your head up if you're Kai Smith and find that Knoll. And Knoll, you know, great players do things like that. Yeah. You get open when it matters like that. And Kai Smith was able to find him. Big bucket now. Exactly what we talked about. 37 seconds to go. UMD down 2 possessions. They're a pretty good 3-point shooting team. Do they look for a 3 or just the quickest thing they can get? But you got to score twice. So you did a good job not only to run some clock there, but to kind of got bailed out a little bit there, but a great pass and a finish. And you did what you had to do. Now it's all about playing defense and not committing a silly foul.
That was a senior play by Matt Knoll from a sophomore to diagnose what was going on, realize there was no one on the low block, so right. He just beelined to the hoop and just trusted that his point guard would find him. Yeah, Kai Smith did.
You got to move without the basketball, and you got to help your teammate out, especially when they're in a situation like that. And yeah, absolutely great play by Knoll.
Now Wayne State's got to finish the job on defense. Here's Hansen. He's got 13 tonight, but it's been a tough 13. Trying to get in on Smith and stepped on the sideline.
Wow.
Unforced error at an awful time for UMD.
Thought they were going to call a foul on the bump there. Now UMD's going to have to, they're going to have to foul.
There you see right there that left foot. Great camera work there, guys. You see the left foot steps on the sideline. That's a nice job by Smith forcing him wide like that, too.
Yeah, they're going to allow a certain amount of contact. You force them into that sideline. They got to get it in, and UMD's going to have to foul.
Farron tipped out of bounds.
He would have had a dunk if he gets that pass up.
He would. There was nothing behind Aurrion Harris. Farron had seen it.
Harris was running open for a touchdown pass.
They're trying the touchdown play. Farron gets it into the front court. Smith backs it out. Now they've got a foul. Kai Smith will head to the line. This will be a 1-and-1. In the interest of informing the public, Smith is a 73% free throw shooter on the year. Smith's had a nice night. Great effort plays this evening. Drills the front end.
Yeah, I really like the way he's played.
Yeah. 6'1" senior.
You don't have to score a ton of points to affect the game. And
JUCO transfer out of L.A. from Santiago Community College.
It's going to be tough now for
it's
UMD.
a three-possession game with 19 seconds. A lot of grit out of this young team at Wayne State tonight. Ooh, hard screen. Lost the handle on his way up. They say last touch by Farron. It'll be UMD basketball, 11.2 to go, but this one is almost academic at this point.
Yeah, it would take an incredible effort now and maybe a little bit of a collapse for Wayne State. UMD's just got to get it in and take a quick three here.
Paulson over two defenders. Can't hit it. Back tap, Stokes. 5 seconds to go. That's going to do it. Wayne State shows some grit at home. They win their fourth straight, eighth in the last 10, and beat UMD for the first time in a few years. Final 77-70. Wayne State victorious. Post-game show coming up. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. And by Heritage at Fountain Point in Norfolk. Living better.
Hey, it's me, one of those students on the waiting list for a teammate's mentor. I've heard teammates is so fun and awesome. You get to talk, laugh, play games, and hang out with a positive, caring adult once a week at school. Teammates help students believe in themselves, and 97% of mentees are proud to be a part of it. I'd love to be one of those mentees, but we need more mentors. So if you got an hour a week to be someone a student like me can count on, go to teammates.org today. Join the team. Be a mentor.
Hearing loss can sneak up on you, and before you know it, you're missing the moments that matter. At Faith Regional Health Services, we understand that hearing loss is different for everyone. That's why our audiologists offer solutions far beyond the basics. Michael Azarchik works with patients of all ages, children, adults, and seniors, to truly understand how hearing loss is affecting their life. As the only location in Northeast Nebraska offering hearing implants, we provide advanced treatment for people who need more than just amplification. We tailor your specific hearing loss to the right hearing treatment option, whether that's hearing aids, bone conduction devices, or cochlear implants. Hearing well isn't just about sound. It's about connection, staying present, and living fully. Faith Regional Health Services, audiology and hearing aids, helping you hear life clearly again.
(77-70) Wayne State victorious over Minnesota Duluth. Let's take a look at our top plays tonight, brought to you by Elkhorn Valley Bank. For all of your banking needs, Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there is a difference. Something's got to give. Wayne State's won 3 in a row, 7 of 9. Minnesota Duluth's won 2 in a row. Both teams streaking exact same record coming into tonight, 12-8 on the year, 8-6 in conference play. This one was fun. First half, great ball movement. Kai Smith able to get Wayne State on the board. Smith played well offensively and defensively. Minnesota Duluth had things going inside early on. That's the big man, Noah Paulson, the redshirt senior, out of Duluth with an easy one down low. Minnesota Duluth leading early on. Who says the mid-range jumper's dead? Andrew Stokes hits one. But Minnesota Duluth, forget the mid-range, they were hitting from deep. Early and often, 4 of 11 from downtown in the first half. That three extends the lead. Here's a second chance triple try, though, for Wayne State that finds the bottom from Matt Knoll. Back to a one-possession game. Knoll now looking inside. This is a tough shot here. Switching it to the right hand, leaning away from the bucket. Kirchhoff gets it to go. Latter stages, first half, though, a step-back triple falls for Caleb Sywek. But the putback dunk ends the first half. Wayne State up 34-30 at the break. Second half, we were back and forth. It was fun. Wayne State got Matt Knoll going, the sophomore leading scorer. Had 19 points on the night. But Minnesota Duluth would not go away. Big man showing he can hit from distance. That tied the game. Paulson finished with 9. Ridiculous NBA-like step back from Cole Hansen, the super sophomore. Well, he had a struggling night from the field. Just 13 points. This rejection, second chance opportunity blocked as well. Wayne State really ratcheted up the pressure defensively. But Minnesota Duluth starts to pull away. This three puts them up 7. Latter stages second half. But Wayne State goes on a 12-0 run. And it was Aurrion Harris who keyed things. A career night for Harris. Here, the benefactor, sharing is caring. He had 26 points, 9 rebounds, helping Wayne State extend their lead. UMD not going away. Great ball movement here. Sywek hits the three. He was 5 of 7 from distance. Had 19 points on the night, but just too much from Wayne State, too much from Matt Knoll. That's tough. Squaring up, finishing 2 of his 19. This three by Hansen would make it a one-possession game, 73-70, but UMD would get no closer. Matt Knoll knowing where to be. Kai Smith knowing how to find him. Knoll gets the bucket there. Wayne State pulls away. They win at home, 77-70. Don't look now, but the Wildcats have won 8 of their last 10, now 13-8 on the season. We'll talk to Coach Kaminsky and our player of the game next. You're watching Wayne State basketball on News Channel Nebraska.
Visit Wayne State College and you're likely to hear,
I got this.
From students pursuing their careers in nursing.
I got this.
Or in our business and industrial technology programs.
I got this.
Or in NCAA athletics.
You got this.
And especially at graduation.
I got this.
With 130 programs of study, manageable costs, and automatic scholarships for all first-time freshmen, you'll be saying,
I'm so doing this.
Get started at ExploreWayneStateCollege.com.
The 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 from Woodhouse Buick GMC is built for those who demand more. And for a limited time, you can save up to $10,000 off MSRP. Woodhouse Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
When you have the inventory people want and a team that understands what you need, there's one place to go. Big Red Motorsports in O'Neill. Name brand ATVs, side-by-sides, and high-performance machines built for work, made for play. And the service doesn't stop at the sale. Big Red Motorsports delivers, literally. Free delivery with your purchase. It's all here in O'Neill. Big Red Motorsports.
This is Christina Wemhoff from Madison County Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We know not everyone's home loan needs are the same, and that is why our lenders have both the practical experience and product knowledge to ensure your solution is a perfect match for your needs. So we invite you to come into your local Madison County Bank branch and talk to us about your dream home today. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
Receiving 3 top heart and vascular honors from Health Grades reflects the trust our community places in Faith Regional. Behind every recognition is a patient who turned to us in a critical moment, a family seeking reassurance, and a cardiovascular team dedicated to being there. Our specialists deliver trusted expertise, proven outcomes, and compassionate care because our patients are and always will be our why. Faith Regional Cardiovascular Institute. Triple honors, one dedicated team.
On your way to the big game or heading home after the win, Speedy Mart is the ultimate team stop.
Stay alive! Stay alive! Stay alive! Stay alive! You're bound to stay alive at Speedy Mart.
Icy cold drinks? Check. tasty snacks, double checked, fast fuel, and room for the whole crew? You know it.
Be aggressive and make sure to go to Speedy Mart after the game.
Well, in a tight ball game here at Wayne College, it was the Wayne State Wildcats that went wild, especially down the stretch. They get a big win, 77-70 over Minnesota Duluth, joined now by Wayne State's own Coach K, Jeff Kaminsky. And boy, it was one of those games, boy, Coach, it just seemed like Minnesota Duluth was controlling it, and you guys just found that extra gear. How were you able to kind of step it up and make the big plays?
Well, definitely a battle. I mean, Duluth's a really physical team, really talented team. Obviously, they're in first place in the North Division, so we knew it was going to be a battle tonight. I think our toughness and our persistence tonight probably showed up more than any game this year. And we've had a lot of similar games where we've been down in the second half and had to battle and come back. And proud of our guys for understanding, how to win. Like there is a formula for winning, especially in those situations. So we got some really big stops. Obviously, we turned the ball over too much at the start of the second half. And I think once we started taking care of the ball, we started to get better shots. We got some second shots. Obviously, Aurrion had a great night. But I think overall, just a good team win. And really proud of the stops that we got down the stretch in a close game. In a close game, man, you got to get stops. You got to rebound. You got to take care of the ball, get good shots. And I think we did all those things down the stretch.
It's all about toughness in games, especially Northern Sun games, big games like that with Minnesota Duluth. You felt like your team was the tougher team when it mattered?
Well, it was. I said, like, Duluth's one of the more physical teams in the conference, and I think we lost one of those at Moorhead a couple weeks ago, and we learned from it. So I thought we brought a lot more energy and just consistent toughness. And it's really about playing to our identity, and our identity is, is getting after it defensively, making it tough on teams. And we did a great job. Like the Hanson kids, unbelievable talent, and we shut them out in the first half, and they got a little comfortable in the second half. But overall, I just think, I say to our guys all the time, the game honors toughness, and tonight I felt like we showed a lot of toughness.
Didn't shoot well from three-point land, but you won the points in the paint. What was the key there? How were you able to get the ball in the paint and make plays inside?
Yeah, I think one, just our guys' mentality of finishing and going at the basket. And we really stress that with Duluth because of their size and physicality, that we can't settle for just going over the top. Like, we need to be aggressive and attack and hopefully get some fouls. And I thought we did a really good job of that, just not settling. We did a really good job of attacking the basket. And it's a night where, the three ball wasn't the difference for us. That's for sure. I didn't even see the stats, but obviously we didn't shoot it well from three, but did a great job attacking, getting some second shots, and some timely things that we executed on offense for sure.
Did you tell Aurrion, hey, this game's on TV, we need a couple of dunks? Did you tell him that?
No, I think he's good for that on his own. So he's been such a pleasure to coach because he buys into the defensive mentality first, and then he's become certainly a guy that we can go to on the offensive end for sure, and we saw that tonight. And I think that's one of the things that makes this team has a chance to be special down the stretch. We got off to a tough start in the league. We've won 4 in a row, 8 out of 10 now, and I think part of that is just our versatility offensively from the standpoint of having some balance. So there's a lot of guys, J.J. Farron and Andrew Stokes had big games last week, and obviously Matt, Knowles, always seems to have big games, and Aurrion and Kai. So we got a lot of different guys that we can go to off the bench. Darshan Thomas and obviously Eldon, a great job defensively. Ben Kirchhoff. So we got a lot of different weapons, which makes us, I think, a little harder to guard.
Well, one play that really stood out to me was it ended up in a turnover, unfortunately, but I love the hustle. Kai Smith dove across that line. Those are winning plays, aren't they?
Absolutely. And, we got a big label every pregame talk with loose balls on it. And I don't know if that was over the back. I wish he probably would have used the timeout there. But the hustle was awesome. And I think the game, a lot of times, unless there's a huge talent differential, comes down to toughness and hustle plays. And I think we made, a lot of those tonight.
Absolutely, you did. Coach, fantastic win. Congratulations. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. It's great always to see you. I think we win most of the time when you come, too, so that's a good thing.
Maybe we can work something out, Coach.
Good, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Jeff Kaminsky, head coach of Wayne State. Aurrion Harris. Aurrion, tell me about this. Now, what are you, 6'4", about, maybe, sort of?
6'3.5", 6'4", however you want to put it.
You got 9 rebounds. What's the mentality about going out and getting those boards?
Honestly, that's just always been my thing. Like, how hard do you want it? How bad do you want it? Me, I want it bad. So, Coach always preached getting to the board to me every game. So that's what I did this game.
Yeah, absolutely. You had 9 rebounds in this one. Coach talked about toughness on defense, and he said that you're one of the guys that leads in that toughness quotient, I guess. Talking about mindset, what's the mindset defensively to go out and get stops?
So this week, Coach was really talking about being a lion. So I really embraced that. Like, we watched the video, and it was almost like a 3 to 4 minute video, and we all was in there. He was like, do you want to be a lion or a gazelle? And today, I wanted to play like a lion. So the whole team played like lions today.
Absolutely. You guys played great. Okay, got to tell me about it. That second dunk especially. You guys worked that out. I mean, I forgot which teammate that was. Eldon. Okay, Eldon waited for you, and he throws the alley-oop. Tell me about that.
It's just something we do at practice every day. They like throwing me lobs sometimes, so this was the perfect opportunity. He threw me one against Mary, so ever since then, it's just like a connection. I threw it up, and he threw it up to me.
Well, as folks here in the media, we like those, so thank you for doing that. Yeah. Now, what does this win mean? I mean, that's a big win over. They were first place in the North Division, so that's a big win for you guys.
Yeah, that's a big win. It means everything, especially right now. We're all tied for 4th, a couple of us. But, this game's over. We got to worry about next game against Bemidji, so that's all I'm worried about now.
Absolutely, you got to put it behind you. But how far can this team go? I mean, you guys are playing great basketball, 8 of your last 10.
Man, this team can go really far. Like, if we all lock in, play like lions every night, dive on them 50-50 balls like Kai and Drew the whole night, man, this team can go so far.
I agree with you. All right, hey, great game. 26 points, 9 rebounds. Fantastic. Guys, get the big win. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Aurrion Harris, Mr. Dunk. 77-70. Wayne State gets the win. Eric, back to you.
All right, thank you, Lou. Great job, Aurrion Harris. What a game from that young man. New career high. That interview brought to you by Wayne State College, devoted to student success for more than 100 years. This has been fun today. We got so much more fun basketball coming your way. Heartland Athletic Conference Finals coming your way tomorrow. I have not seen the finals in the boys bracket yet, but we know it's going to be ranked teams regardless of who is playing. I'm just doing a quick check on it here to see. I have not seen the final scores yet. But it's going to be good teams tomorrow. You know how it works in the HAC. Bell, West Lincoln, North Star, Millard, West Lincoln, Southwest, the East Husker, Blue Hill, Pleasanton. That's an amazing rack of games that we got coming up for you over the next week and a half. State's going to be here before you know it, folks. So get to know these players now before they become tomorrow's legends. Again, our final score here. We've got Wayne State with a win, 77-70 tonight, as they defeat Minnesota Duluth. From our broadcast partner, Lou Siefker, Connor Luby, and the NCN Truck, and the entire NCN Sports crew, my name's Eric McKay. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great evening. This is Wayne State Basketball on News Channel Nebraska.